important. I think you have write your exams very well. Now we are going to start the third term textbook. And the third term textbook we have first chapter as time. Okay, you all know about time. Time always you are saying time is precious. It is very valuable. You have to use your time usefully. Okay, from this first we are starting with the B, C, E and C. What is B, C and C? C means common era and BC is before common era. The time is divided into two. Okay, C means common era. That means common era is the most commonly used calendar system for numbering our year, date, time. Okay, normally that date we are writing date, month, year. That process is known as common era. Okay, the common era system start with the year 1. This year is believed to be the year Jesus Christ was born. The year Jesus Christ was born is starting year of common era. Before that is known as before common era. The year before the first year of the common era belongs to before common era period. That is known as before common era is short. We are writing short as BCE and common era is short as written as CE. Okay. In this chapter we are only studying how to calculate the number of years between two given dates. That is the first section we are discussing. Look at here, there is a chart. How we will calculate the year. This birth of Jesus is starting of common era. From there we are counting 1 to 100, 101 to 200 year, 201 to 300. That's all. Now we are in 2021. Okay. That means our moves towards the forward direction. The time period is moves to forward direction. Before Jesus Christ, before that year Jesus Christ was born, that's are known as before common era or BCE. That is we starting counting backwards. That is 100 to 300, starting from here 300 to 101, 200 to 301 and 100 to 1. That means in social studies textbook you can study the civilization of Indus Valley civilization, just like the before Jesus Christ. So many section we are discussing in that section. Okay, you can see that in that textbook AC, AD, BC, that years are counting like that. In this chapter we are counting how to calculate or number or year or date or between two years or two dates. Okay, first we are discussing first, if both the years given are in common era, that means if the 2 years are given in common era, how will calculate the years between the two dates? That is, then we have to subtract the earlier year from later. I will explain with an example. Calculate the number of years from 56 C common era to 94 common era. That means we have to subtract 94 minus 56. That you will get 38 years are in between these two given years. It is very simple. Just we have to remember this table. That is before common era means before birth of Jesus Christ, and common era means after that his birth. Okay, that is the only point you have to remember. That is, look at remembering points are here. Counting in BCE means greater number earlier year, smaller number later year. Counting in C, we have to calculate smaller number is earlier year and greater number is later year. Okay, then second point is if both the years are given in BCE, then subtract the later from the earlier. That means calculate the number of years from 325 BCE, that is before common era, to 120 BCE. That means you have to subtract the smaller from the bigger one. That is 325 minus 120. You will get 205 years in between these 2 years. In the third point you have to remember is if one year is in common era and another one is in before common era, that is BC, then we have to add the 2 years. That is the only difference between how will you calculate the years between or days between these two given times. Calculate the year from before 63 BCE to 37 CE. That means 63 plus 37, it is 100 years. It is so that the conclusion is that if the given years are in both in BCE or both in CE, that is both in before common era or both in common era, you have to just subtract the smaller from the bigger one. Then you will get the years in between these two given time. And if the given years are one is in common era and another one is in BCE, you have to add the given 2 years. That 2 points are you have to only remember. Okay, look at here. How will you calculate the number of years between two given days? That is both years are in CE. You have to subtract the larger from the smaller. Sorry, smaller from the larger. Okay, look at here. From 33 CE to 81 CE, 81 minus 33, 48 years. So the second question, 75 is from 75 CE to 95 CE, that is 95 minus 75, will get 20 years. The second section, that by both years are given in before common era, then subtract the later from the earlier. The same process we have to do. They calculate the number of years from 218 BCE to 63 BCE, that is 218 minus 63, you will get 155 years. From 525 BCE to 415 BCE, 525 minus 415, you will get 110 years. Okay, just like you can calculate the both years. In the third point is, if two, this you have to remember, if 1 year is in CE and another one is in BCE, then add the given years. Okay, calculate the number of years equals from 118 BCE to 72 CE. You have to look that which years are in BCE or CE. That is the only point you have to remember. That means here we have to both are in different section, that is BCE and CE. So you have to add 118 plus 72. That is 190 years. Second question, 205 BCE to 145 CE. That means 205 plus 145, 450 years. These 3 points are you have to remember when you are dealing with the common era and before common era. Next we will discuss year, month, days, hours, minutes and seconds. That means common era means normal or counting. Calendar is known as common era. Most commonly, that is we are most commonly used. This we are writing dates, just like date, month, year. Okay, that is the common era. That only point you have to always remember. Then here is a table, you have to by heart it. Then only you can calculate almost. Okay, the standard unit of time is hour. Then we will you have to by heart, or anyway you have to remember this table always. Okay, 60 seconds makes 1 minute and 60 minutes makes 1 hour. Like 24 hours makes 1 day. Just like multiplication table, you have to by heart it. 24 hours equals 1 day. Then just like 7 days makes 1 week, and 4 weeks makes 1 month. And also 30 days is also calculated as 1 month. 12 months makes 1 year, and we know that 365 days is 1 year. That is, and 366 days makes 1 leap year. That means 1 leap year is, in a leap year, month of February has 29 days. And how can we find out which year is that year is a leap year? That means there's a shortcut. The leap year is always divisible by 4. Then when the year we will get, you can just check whether it is divisible by 4. The divisibility of 4 is we already studied. Okay, not only that, we have to remember 2 more points. In 1 leap year, 1 year means we have, when we calculated in weeks, 52 weeks plus 1 day is normal 1 year. And if it is a leap year, it becomes 52 weeks and 2 days is there. Okay, there is a time, or 60 seconds makes 1 minute, 60 minutes makes 1 hour, and 24 hours makes 1 day, 7 days makes 1 week. And when we calculate the month in a week, 4 weeks makes 1 month, and if it is calculated in days, 30 days makes 1 month, and 12 months makes 1 year. That is the relation between year and month. And 1 year makes 365 days. In 365 days, we have 52 weeks and 1 day is there, and if it is a leap year, it has 366 days. That means that extra year is calculated in February. That is, normal year we have February has only 28 days, but in leap year we have February has 29 days. And how will you calculate a leap year? Leap year can be divisible by 4. Look at here. The important points are I have marked in a textbook. The standard unit of time is hour. The Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation about its own axis. That is, you have studied in Saturday's section. A year is the time taken by Earth to make one revolution around the Sun. That means it normally correct time is it takes 365 days, 365 and 1/4 days for a complete revolution. But when in maths, when we calculate for the calculation, it makes easy. We are taking only 365 days. Okay. In ordinary day year we have 365 days, but in leap year we have 366 days. The extra 1 day is added to the month of February. They all things we have discussed earlier. Look at here. Leap year is divisible by 4. How will you check the given year is divisible by 4? Just to check the last two ones and tens place. If it is divisible by 4, we can say that the year is also divisible by 4. 1988. Just to check, 88 is divisible by 4. 88 is, we can divide by 4, that is we will get 22. So this year is divisible by 4. Just like look at here, 1992, 1996, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016 is the last leap year. 2020 is also leap year. That means our present year is a leap year. And what is the next year? 2024 will be the next leap year. Okay. Here is an activity for you. You have to do it and send the photos for me. Just read this, making a model of clock before studying the next section. That is, you have to prepare a clock. The material you need is here, and the method you have to prepare the clock is also here. There is no need to mark all the time given here. Any 1 or 2 time you have to just 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, just mark in that clock. Okay, prepare that model of clock and send me the photos, or when you come to next book correction you have to bring it. Okay, there is exercise also here, calculating which of the following is leap year. Just there is no need to divide it, just check it. Divisibility you have already studied. It is the hint is here. In an year, if the last 2 digits are 0, or if the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, then it can be calculated as leap year. Okay, just I have done for it. Still, before you have to check yourself. 1684. You have just to check 84 is divisible by 4. Look at here. 1793. 93 is not divisible by 4. 1800. Last 2 digits are 0, so it is divisible by 4. Just like check it. And write down the first 5 leap year in the 20th century. Okay, that is I have done for you. And before, because century you didn't study, so I have just done for you. There is given the year, hint is also given here. The year from 1901 to 2000 belongs to the 20th century. That means in 1901 to 2000, in between this year you have to find out first 5 leap year. There are so many leap years. First 5 leap year we have done for it. And another one more example. Sam was born in the year 1928 and died in the year 2000. How many years did he live? That means you have to subtract 2000 minus 1928. Just like we are calculating our year, our age. Okay, so just to subtract and find out. Here this Sam was lived 72 years in this earth. Okay. Okay, today we will wind up today's class. Thank you.